So I started Nourish Move Love because I love teaching group fitness classes and I wanted to turn that into a scalable online business model. So at the time in 2015 when I started my business, most people in the fitness industry were typically either selling an app or they were selling a membership site or trying to sell a workout program or DVDs. So I wanted to approach it from a different angle, and so I saw that a lot of recipe bloggers and food bloggers were sharing content for 100% free. And I thought, how do I take that model and apply it to fitness videos? So I wanted to share free workouts with people, but still find a way to make it monetizable and scale a business out of it. I really dove into this space, really got into blogging and started creating a ton of content. So I was deep in the trenches of filming workout after workout and publishing them, putting up all this new content, but I wasn't seeing the results, right? So I was like, wait, how are these people making money off of this? I was at a turning point where I either needed to start charging people for my content and start creating workout programs that people pay for, like everyone else in the fitness industry was doing, or find a way to continue to monetize free content at a scalable level, and that's where SEO came in. And so that was about 3 years in. We started looking at analytics. We started using the tool Semrush for SEO, search engine optimization, and we started realizing that there were keywords out there we could optimize so we could rank on the first page of Google, get more eyeballs to our site, make greater ad revenue, and the whole thing started working magically. So we really dove into SEO and what it could do for our business, and it started with basically, in the beginning, I was just naming workouts what I thought they should be called, like a 30-minute full body HIIT workout. Turns out other people would actually search for something like a dumbbell HIIT for women at home, or much more specific keywords. And so how we started doing it, we started using the keyword research tools, and we kind of found our sweet spot where we would find a search volume of about 5,000 a month and a keyword difficulty of about 70. So in the fitness space, there's a lot of hot keywords. There's ab workouts, home workouts, there's 30-minute workouts. They're really hot keywords, but the keyword difficulty is very high, meaning a lot of other people have tackled this. Women's health, men's health, like they're crushing these keywords. So we can't compete with them. Since we're a smaller business, we have less domain authority. So we really tried to find our sweet spot in finding workouts that were at home, workouts that were for women, dumbbell only. And so really that's where we kind of honed in. So we tried to keep it as, like true to the business as we can, but also try and find words that women are actually searching for so they find our workouts. And we started applying this method and it started working. And so we started getting on that first page. Those posts started really performing for us. And so we started saying, how can we go back to our existing content, these other workouts we've created, and get them to rank on the first page of Google? So we'd plug them into the Semrush tool and see that maybe this post was already even ranking for something. Maybe it was ranking like 20 for ab workouts for women. And we're like, okay, 20, we just need to get up 10 more spots to get on the first page of Google. How do we optimize it? We need to add some more H2s or headers to the post with those keywords built in. And so we started diving deeper into how we can optimize our old content to start ranking on that first page, as well as every time we create a new workout video, it's already optimized for a keyword that we want to rank for, that's in our sweet spot. So while we used to just show up to the studio and film 4 workouts that we thought would perform really well, now before we even step foot in the studio, we show up with a 14-page document that completely details what we're shooting and why we're shooting it. So if we're shooting a 20-minute full body HIIT workout, we're shooting it because it's the maybe 7 best full body strength training exercises for women. And that's what we're gonna call it, and that's what we're gonna nail in on SEO. So we already know that before we even shoot the content, so we know how we're gonna position it, which is super helpful. And then we take that content and we put it into WordPress and our website, but we use an additional tool that Semrush has called the SEO Writing Assistant tool. It plugs right into WordPress. It tells me exactly what keywords could potentially be in my posts that aren't, and it's super helpful because while I might call something a chest press, more people are actually searching for dumbbell press. And so by just simply making that swap in words and how I would phrase something can help that post rank higher. Another way we use Semrush is to see what our competitors are up to and what they're doing and what they're ranking for. So if there's a specific keyword we want to get after, we look at who's ranking for it. And we're kind of in this weird space. While there's thousands of recipe creators out there that are on a smaller scale, there's really not a lot of people putting out fitness content besides your major publishing companies, Men's Health, Women's Health, Shape Magazine. I mean, these are major publishing companies that know what they're doing and they have a pretty high domain authority. So when they're ranking for something, it's hard to compete with them. But we try to find areas areas, maybe where they have a weak spot. So maybe they published 7 best strength training exercises for women, but they published it in 2019. It's now 2022. We think we can come at that with a fresh perspective. So anytime we see that maybe they have some content that's outdated, we'll try and tackle it. And it's so exciting to see our posts rank on the first page of Google above some of those major publishing companies as a small little woman-owned team of 3. And it's just so fun because it's like kind of limitless to what we can do in the online space if we can compete with these big companies by simply outsmarting them with some keywords. As a result of consistently investing in an SEO strategy, we have seen our traffic grow almost 150% in the last year. So we went from about 150,000 page views to now we're at like 500,000 page views every month. And it's just blown my mind and exceeded all of our expectations. And it's so fun to see all of the hard work paying off, and something we'll obviously continue to invest in. As a result, we are showing up on, we have multiple posts that rank for #1 on Google, which is kind of like something we can hang our hat on. You know, now when someone asks me what I do, I'm like, well, I rank on #1 on Google for postpartum workout plan. And that's really exciting for me because we worked really hard to get there. This was not an overnight success story. This was 6 years of learning and stacking on top of each other. But if I could rewind those 6 years back, something that I would change would be investing in an SEO strategy sooner. So as a result of the traffic, we've been able to make 6 figures in 6 months in 2021, which is just blew my mind. I've been working so hard for this moment where I feel like I've made it. We've done this, we are a sustainable business. I've been able to hire 2 other women full-time to come on board with me to continue to invest in our SEO strategy. The quality of content we're putting out just keeps getting better and better, which is so exciting because we're making this content 100% free and accessible to everybody. And I still get to take home a paycheck to my family, which is really what the whole point of starting this business was, to do something I love and provide for my family. And now it's all happening. And it's just so exciting because basically with all of this knowledge about SEO and what we can do, it's kind of limitless to what our company can accomplish in the future.